Welcome to another edition of Dizzarian Plays The Secret World. I'm pretty much right where I left off. I'm going to try to focus a little more on the main storylines, unless I find a really good quest line. Some of the side quests are not that interesting. There's not a lot that happens whenever they do that. Oh, look at the sun coming out. But I did turn in this last one for the supply run, and it has something a little interesting from the Illuminati, so I was going to read that. The efforts of local law enforcement are symbolic at best. You're there to contain the situation and find out what happened, not to be a gopher for lost causes. However, your data on Kingsmith's layout is useful, and we want more. We need to know as much as possible about the hotspots of activity in order to form an action plan. Fun fact, the town's population of 1,547, and we're estimating 98% conversion rate. Hey, that is a fun fact. And we get a talisman with that. But I do not have the skill to use it yet. But it did give me an AP. So definitely worth doing side quest. Let's go over here to this guy and see what his death and the instruments thereof. Let's see what he has to say. It's quite a introduction.
Back in my old life, I always wondered what was around the corner I didn't take, down the road I didn't go. That's how I ended up here, up to my elbows in machine grease, rigging bombs. Relax, my friend. I got plenty of experience blowing shit up. I got a handle on death and the instruments thereof, and no desire to see the infinite darkness claim any of us quite yet. These mechanical servants of the Reaper will stay still and silent till I'm good and ready to push that button. Traveling the big country's taught me everything from bull riding to bonsai, enough to cause a man to lose his appetite for destruction. But circumstances require us to yield to the greater good, even when that greater good isn't all that pretty. Road here said I'd be pitching in with soft-shell lobster season. Instead, I found nightmare country, maybe the very rotten heartland of it. But I'm philosophizing. Life is sacred. Every moment is precious. Which brings us right back around to blowing up dead guys. I've got no shortage of time or ideas. What I'm lacking is the nuts and bolts of it. I could fill a shopping cart down Main Street, but getting out there and back, that's what's kicking my ass, my friend.
So he needs me to probably go out and get things. Let's examine his shopping list. Oh my gosh. He needs cold packs, diesel, frozen orange juice concentrate, kitty litter, gasoline, propane tanks, glass bottles, ball bearings. Alright. So we'll leave that alone for now. And let's go ahead and do... Oh, that was the one we're on, right? Zen in the Art of... Motorcycle Maintenance. Examine the book. Which is Zen in the Art of Motorcycle Repair is a very famous book. Oh, you didn't know. So, this is how to assemble certain things by using... so let's look for the shotgun. The shotgun's 3 and 4. It's kind of like a Minecraft crafting book. And disassembly. To disassemble an item, place it in the item slot in the assembly window, Y, and press disassemble. This will provide a number of raw materials that can be used in assembly. So let's do this. And like, let's take... it's much better than my sword. Let's take these fist weapons, which I know I'm not going to... Aha. And you can see it disassembles into these base metals, which are shaped like the claw. So let's disassemble that. And now that we have those, we have 9 of them. So let's do... Oh, really? What did that say? You can split shift left kicking. Yeah, that's stupid. Okay. And like that. Mandatory to complete. Is that this? New England Theatrics. Weapon toolkit right there. Too low quality. Well, that's too bad. So I did it right. I just don't know. I just don't have it. And did that leave my materials there? That's kind of silly too. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to do that right now, and I'm not much of a crafter anyway. So, oh, here's the broken shotgun. Wait. I probably should have done this. Oh, it's so bright sometimes. Grab the broken shotgun. Grab a weapon kit. Right here. Disassemble the broken shotgun. If I just follow the instructions. Okay. Follow the instructions of the book to assemble a new weapon. That's what I was doing. This is rather annoying. You have to do this shift clicking every single time. They should make a better interface for this because that's really bad. And this is the weapon upgrade kit I just did. Aha! There, we finally get a new shotgun, the Tristessa. Simple. Doom. And we're going to equip that sucker. And this probably doesn't have... Oh. That's the standard message. Man, just getting tons of AP, which is great. All right. So he wanted us to pick up things, and so I'm only going to be doing, main missions and storyline quests. I'm not going to be, even though I just did, but I'm not going to be worrying about the side quests. Those will be things I do off camera. But let's go ahead and do Dawning of the Endless Night. Because I remembered, I was showing you, we're going to run down here. And then we're also going to go over here to Norma Creed, because that was one of the people that she mentioned, and that's the one I remembered. So I'm going to go over to this house and hope that that's where we really need to go. So I'll meet you at the red. Try out my new shotgun. It looks pretty hefty, doesn't it? Oh, and it's definitely doing much better. That's very good. All right. We're coming up on the gas station. Collect propane tanks. Right there. Completed. And the next area is over there, but like I said, we're going to go on to Norma Creed's house right here. Alright, here's the old gal with the shotgun. And she's right there by her bonfire. We definitely see what she's up to.
Well now, I'm not much fit for entertaining, but I reckon you ain't much in the mood for hospitality either, am I right? Oh, I'm not a big talker, eh? I'm used to that from a surly husband, and kids more comfortable with kicking a ball around than having a conversation with their ma. Name's Nama Creed. Raised a family up here before this dungeon thick fog took 'em is my story. Helen sent you over to check on me, I reckon. Now, your concern is wicked kind, but I don't need any pitying. I got my shotgun, I got what's left of my wits. I'll manage. Now, this hullabaloo began after the Lady Margaret came back. My husband Larry, the others, we all thought that they'd gone missing out there, but the sea took them. They came back. Whole town could finally breathe again. But then came that fog, like it was following them back to shore. 'Twas right, said they, such birds to slay, that bring the fog and mist. Don't ask me where I got that from.
I
Probably heard
wonder.
it on Oprah. Never got to ask Larry about what happened in those weeks they were gone. Been around gift horses long enough not to look him in the mouth. He was back. Thought life would go on the way life goes on, one day at a time. When the fog lifts enough to see the Lady Margaret laid up in the harbor, covered in that red seaweed, I always wonder if he'd still be here if I had.
Interesting stuff. Alright, she's got a mission too. Norma's house is surrounded by zombies and enough. Well, no, we don't want to cancel the current one. And something wicked. What is this? Oh, okay. So we need to, she was talking about the ship. So that means we now have a mission to investigate the ship, the Lady Margaret, which is what everybody keeps pointing at as the problems. When the problem started was whenever this ship came back. So I'm going to start heading over that way. We might do the main mission that we've got going with the guy. And I'll be back. Okay, so I've made it to the dock here. So I'm going to work my way out here and see how hard this is against these guys. Well, that didn't go as smoothly as I expected. Also gained a new ability here, but it didn't seem to do what I wanted. Oh, if you have 5 resources, you can use that. Ooh, okay. So, okay, that's fine. So it's a big shot. Buckshot. It says I found Fletcher Bay. And 3, 4, 5. Now I should be able to use this. Still didn't do as much damage as it's. It didn't seem like a very good skill. Oh, I can see it. There's the Lady Marie over there. Alright, so let me work through these, whatever these are, these impalers. I'll be back. Boom! Alright, so I've made it here. And let's go on board. Uh-oh. What the heck is that? The captain. Captain! 5, 4. Oh, what? Where's this thing running off to? Get back here. What in the heck is your problem? Alright. That was weird. Let's examine the captain's log. Lucky to be writing this. Can't believe what happened. Shouldn't believe it. That's what Doc Banneram would say. Shrink's going to be earning his pay when we get home. If we get home. Larry and his boy, Derek, are clammed up. Joe's real fevered, and this thing still shining like a flashlight. I look over my shoulder. I swear I still see that fog. So is there anything else? There's some more up here. And we needed to go and talk to the doctor, which was, in the office with the sheriff. So I'm going to head back that way and hopefully make it there without incident. Well, I was incorrect. There's my first death. Your enema form will be released from its body and respawn at the nearest. And then, why do I have trouble saying that word? So I've died and it's all black and white. What do I do? I have to go back to my corpse? How does this work? Why would I go? Oh. That's not where I was going. I need to go back to my body, I guess. Which is way over here. Alright, so I've made it back. And it's like others, you have to just make sure nothing's around you. Whoosh. And I don't want to fight that guy. Down here. And I want to run. Alright. So I made it through that. Ugh. I don't like those guys. And I'm still not real proficient with my skills yet. So let me get back to... Wait. This one. This has something I need here for the main quest. Go to the kindergarten or Kingsmith Municipal Park. Okay. Done that. Collect ball bearings from bicycles or tricycles. Okay, there's a tricycle right there. And we're going to go to that. So I'm going to go around. I'm going to collect all of these before I head back to the main mission. So we've made it to the bed and breakfast. That's and here's the kitty litter. So it wants us to go. I'm pretty scared being here. Collect diesel. Okay. Man, as long as nothing comes and gets me. I don't like these guys. Since they killed me once. I'm out of here. And I worked my way up into the fire department again and getting some cold packs. Gonna have to kill that guy. Whoa, I was here doing a side quest and watch this. You go into the graveyard. Things get gray. It's a little weird. Alright, here's the cafe in Arkham. And we're going to get some orange juice because it's just sitting outside. Why wouldn't it be? Alright, I'm running back to the station. Alright, let him put the stuff in there where he can build some bombs. Get a report. Helping locals defend themselves isn't a total waste of time. It keeps them alive, which keeps down the number of flesh feeders in the streets. So these shopping sprees in the town are fine as long as you're multitasking. That means reconnaissance. It means mapping your threats. It means keeping tabs on those pods out by the trawler. Yeah, those look nasty. Anyway, you've just spent a lot of your time and mine gathering explosive materials. I hope you put this to good use. Yes. So do I. And that's it. He's got some more. Oh, the appetite for destruction. Well, let's go ahead and see what it is.
My passion for this life is my greatest weakness. Out there on the road, I found serene understanding of just what there is, which is more than I could ever want. And life is too sacred to miss even one single sunrise from nursing a black eye. That said, indifference is the greatest crime. I never turn my back on decent folks in trouble. And if I learned anything in Baton Rouge, aside from damn good bourbon chicken, is that, oh man, do I hate zombies.
Oh man. Does that mean there's zombies in Baton Rouge?
Yeah, I tell you, there's a real enlightenment to be found on the open road, with no witness but the cinemascope sky. Solitude's the only real test of character. To be out there on your own is to see deep inside yourself. But soul-searching means nothing to those who don't have one. And solitude is no fortress against the walking dead. No, we need to stick together. This is a test of character forged in fire. I've been tinkering with these instruments of death, and I think they'll do the trick. Still need a test run, though. Preferably somewhere we don't knock over any picket fences.
Look at my character. He actually smiled. Okay, let's pick up the mines. Place 20 mines and lure zombies into them. Alright, let's do this a few times and see what happens. Lure zombies. Can I do this anywhere? Where are there zombies? Yeah, they come up the middle here. Oops. Okay, but how do I place them? Ah, here they are. So we'll just do them there. Let's take this down like that. And then shift 3. Just like that. And oh wait, there's some zombies right there. Did that? Ah. Okay. Just like that. It's not too hard. I'll do 20 of those. Okay, now that I did that, he wants me to test out all sorts of them, I guess. That's kind of annoying. Burn zombies. Okay, got some zombies there. Yeah, not too bad. And now that I burnt those, I'm going to use this homemade napalm. Alright, this one says, pour napalm into the sewer from the top of either Lovecraft, Angel, or Main Street. Can I do it right here? No, that wasn't at the right plot. Oh, I see. I don't know what I used, but it wasn't the napalm. Blue. Oh, and they come running out of the sewers. That's great. Oh, look at them all. That's pretty good. Like that. And now let's get an IED. Attach an ID to an abandoned scooter? I don't know that I've seen a scooter anywhere. Sure there are, so let me look around. Ah, there's a scooter right there. Let's see if I can do that. I did. Boom! Alright, we gotta do more. Picking up his arsenal. Ooh. Enter the sewers. I don't think I'm quite ready for that. Not with this episode. We might do that next. Because I imagine, so we picked up all of that stuff and we're going to have to use it probably. Let's go in and talk to Helen. Our doctor. Yes, Dr. Bannerman, and see what's going on with the storyline.
The Lady Margaret was a traumatic experience for everyone on board. They were changed men when they came back. I visited with all of them in the days following their return.
All right, so we need to find his clinic, I guess, to really do this right. And I don't see it there. It's probably on the map. Oh, it's just right there. You can see it. Examine his files. Yes. It's a solo instance. Wow. Isn't that a great picture? Like, you can see it's almost like Cthulhu, that she had her sword ready to fight Cthulhu. That's pretty awesome. Okay. This is a shamble. So let's examine the photo, the broken frame photo. Night, Helen and I met under the fireworks set to my favorite composer. So that's probably John Phillips Sousa, in case we need that. Case database. Information in the case database is strictly confidential. Please enter your passphrase. Type hint for hint. Music of the seasons. So that would be Sousa. Let's get the browser. I don't know his. Sousa seasons. Let me think about this better. All right, I don't know if this is right, but we're going to type in Vivaldi. Holy cow. I was right. I just typed in music of the seasons and I came up with the 4 seasons, which makes sense because Vivaldi is a very famous composer. Okay. Choose a case. The deviant teenager Lady Margaret incident. That's really what we want. I'm also interested in these others. 2. Regarding patient Derek Creed, Lawrence Creed and Ghost Slater. Lawrence and Derek Creed, blah, 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 5 Main Street, 555-104. John Slater, yeah, referral. They came to me, and he's at 4 Belmont, and he's at 5 Main. They came to me after the Lady Margaret limped back into harbor. All of them needed help, so I arranged separate interviews. It is too early to tell, but something clearly happened to the ship. 2. Second consultation with Lawrence today. The headaches are getting worse to the point where he can no longer function normally. The paranoia has not abated, and he has developed a new symptom of night terrors. I prescribed an antidepressant, but if his development is anything like Joe's, I fear he will only get worse. 2. Let's look about Joe. I saw Joe again today. This was the 4th consultation, and I'm at a loss. He was barely coherent. He left his leg twitched, and he obsessively scratched his right arm. Paranoia has developed into severe delusions. Consulted with Hartman in New York, who suggested that the symptoms are most likely signs of schizophrenia, which echoes my earlier diagnosis, which others from my boat presenting similar symptoms. Whoever are the patient's lack of response to medication, I fear this might be something environmental. Something's eat away at the brain. Prescribed clozapine, but I am not optimistic. Okay. So we need to find these guys now. Come on, get out. Yes, I do. Look how close they actually are. Okay, I think this quest is going to be a little longer than I expected, and we're getting a little long on this video, so this is probably a good place to stop. I hope this one has been a little more focused, and you've enjoyed it. Trying to focus on the main quest and the storyline quest, so I hope this has been good. If you have, please give me a like. I really appreciate those. And leave any comments if you have any suggestions on what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, if these are not your cup of tea, whatever. Any comment is great. I appreciate them all. And if you haven't already, please hit that button and subscribe. That really means a lot to me. Every single one of your subscriptions, I notice, and I look at your channel, and yeah, so please do. It means a lot to me. So, till next time, bye.